Hey kids, today we're going to be talking about some mythology. No, not the 60s band I discovered existed while making this script, but rather mythology that came from here. More specifically, here. See, this place, called Greece, has many mythological stories that stem from its ancient culture. From a guy that couldn't die to a god trying to kill another god for stealing his flock of magical cows, there is always something entertaining in Greek mythology. Personally, I wouldn't have chosen this story, but it was the one assigned, so today we're going to be talking about a fellow by the name of Tantalus. You see, Tantalus was a rich and powerful king and a son of Zeus. One day, the gods decided to have dinner at his place after Tantalus invited him, and Tantalus wanted to give his best to them. He looked at his son and was like, yes, chop chop, and cut him up and put him in a stew which he served to the gods. Somehow they found out that there was human in the stew without him telling them, which to me raises some questions about what the gods have been eating to tell that it's not human meat. So the gods decided to throw him into the underworld and brought his son, Pelops, back to life. Although Tantalus' punishment was that he had to sit in a crater filled with water and fresh fruit always hanging above him. Whenever he tried to drink from the water, it would sink down away from him, and whenever he tried to eat from the fruit, it would climb back up away from him. However, when they were reconstructing Pelops, I guess they were just kind of feeling lazy because they misplaced one of his shoulder blades. I don't know where it went. The book doesn't know where it went, but anyways, they replaced it with some ivory of all things. Then they all decided to shower him with gifts. It's pretty much like life insurance, but reversed. You got gifts for staying alive. Yeah. Poseidon gave him a gift of some horses that were supposed to be pretty friggin' fast because he told him to win a kingdom with those horses. And win a kingdom he did. You see, there was some supposedly flamin' hot princess named Hippodamia. Her father, whose name I will put in writing because I can't pronounce it for the life of me, apparently loved her so much that if someone was like, hey, I like your daughter, can I marry her? He was like, no, horse race. So Pelops had to go through the same thing to marry Hippodamia and inherit this guy's kingdom. Now, Poseidon's horses were fast, but apparently no horses could outrun the horses of Ares gifted to the guy. When Pelops arrived and the guy challenged him, Hippodamia fell in love with Pelops and devised a scheme to help him win. A conversation ensued with one of her servants that went something like this. Hey, peasant boy, you wanna help me with something? Sure, what's up? I'm gonna attempt to kill my father. Uh-huh. And I need you to do the majority of the work. Okay, see, I would, but you will be mentioned in a Latin to mythology book. Okay, I meant. It didn't go exactly like that, but you get the gist. So the servant placed wooden cylinders on the guy's chariot, replacing them with cylinders of wax. I don't know where they got the wax from. Might be like that scene in Shrek when he digs wax out of his ear holes to make candles, whatever. So the two men started a race, and eventually the king's wax pins melted and gave out, and, he kind of tipped over and flew out and died. Long story short, Pelops won, the guy died, Pelops and Hippodamia got married, Pelops threw the servant who placed the wax pins in the chariot into the sea because he was unfaithful, where he died.